field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Green Bay Packers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's Jones again on second down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, Jones. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Rodgers with a
really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. And again, it's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones from 10 yards out. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. 3rd and long for Heineke. Slings this deep from McLaurin. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A huge play there for Washington. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Heineke. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Heineke. Flush to his right. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Heineke now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. They'll start out on the field at the 48. 44 yards on the ground for him so far.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play there.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want the left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, a give to Jones.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Dancing to his left. He gets it to Thomas. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Heineke steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Open man, here is Cobb. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. That is caught by Cobb, and it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. They're going to try and run. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read.
But sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On the counter, Gibson. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down and 4, Heineke. This will be caught at Samuel, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Heineke. Throw left side complete. That's Reyes. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Play action now. Here's Heineke. They'll roll him out right. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Cobb. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run the counter. Gibson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Gibson again. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Gibson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Gibson. Into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 2 yards out. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Rodgers on the return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll go again to Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It was Deron Payne who got in there to make the play. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the fourth quarter. The time you'd think they'd be running the football, they're still tossing it around and having great success, and it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Now Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. To throw is Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it. Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a two-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more two-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And even playing on the road, the class of this ball club just too much to overcome.
Yeah, deep down, I think even the fans knew how this one was going to turn out.